Once upon a time, in a small town filled with big dreams, lived a young boy named Timmy. Timmy wasn't just any boy, he was a huge fan of Muhammad Ali, the greatest boxer of all time. To Timmy, Ali wasn't just a fighter, he was a superhero, a legend, someone to look up to. Timmy spent hours watching Ali's fights, mimicking his moves in his backyard, and dreaming of one day being just like him. Timmy knew everything about Ali, his famous quotes, his incredible boxing record, and even his favorite ice cream flavor, strawberry, if you were wondering. He plastered his bedroom walls with posters of Ali, each one a vibrant reminder of his hero's strength and charisma. More than anything, Timmy admired Ali's kindness and his big heart. He saw how Ali treated people with respect, no matter who they were, and Timmy wanted to be just like that. He wasn't the strongest or fastest kid in school, but he had a heart full of admiration and a burning desire to show Ali how much he meant to him. He wanted to give Ali something special, something from the heart. And so, Timmy started planning a secret project, a gift fit for a champion. The secret project was a championship belt. But not just any championship belt, a belt made by Timmy himself. He knew he couldn't buy a real one, so he decided to make one with his own 2 hands. First, he found a large piece of cardboard in the recycling bin. It was a little bent, but Timmy didn't mind. He carefully cut it into the shape of a wide belt, just like the ones Ali wore. Then came the fun part, decorating. Timmy rummaged through his mom's craft supplies and found shiny aluminum foil. He carefully wrapped the cardboard belt in foil, making it gleam like real gold. He used glue to keep the foil in place, his tongue sticking out in concentration. Next, he needed something to make the belt look even more official. He found some colorful string and braided it together to make a fancy trim around the edges of the belt. He even used markers to draw a big A in the center, for Ali, of course. It wasn't perfect, not like the real championship belts, but it was made with all of Timmy's love and admiration. It was his masterpiece, a symbol of his respect for the greatest. He carefully hid it under his bed, excited for the day he could finally give it to his hero. One sunny afternoon, Timmy's dad came home with exciting news. "Timmy," he said, "Muhammad Ali is coming to town for a special event at the community center." Timmy's eyes widened. This was it. This was his chance to finally meet his hero and give him the special belt he had worked so hard on. He could barely contain his excitement. He started planning exactly what he would say and how he would present the belt. He practiced his speech in front of the mirror, trying to sound confident and not too nervous. The day of the event arrived, and Timmy could hardly eat breakfast. He carefully packed the belt in a small backpack, making sure it wouldn't get crushed. He and his dad arrived at the community center, which was already buzzing with people. There were banners and posters of Ali everywhere. Timmy felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. He clutched his backpack tightly as they waited in line. He knew this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and he didn't want to mess it up. He kept repeating his practice speech in his head, hoping he wouldn't forget it when he finally came face to face with Muhammad Ali. The lines slowly moved forward, bringing Timmy closer and closer to his dream. Finally, it was Timmy's turn. He could see Muhammad Ali sitting at a table, smiling warmly at the people who came to meet him. Ali looked even bigger and more impressive in person. Timmy's heart pounded in his chest. He could barely breathe. His dad gently nudged him forward. Timmy took a deep breath and walked towards the table, his legs feeling like jelly. He stopped in front of Ali, his eyes wide with awe. He fumbled with his backpack, his hands shaking. Hello, Mr. Ali," Timmy stammered, his voice barely above a whisper. I made something for you." He carefully pulled the cardboard belt out of his backpack. The foil shimmered under the bright lights, but Timmy could see that it was a little crumpled from being packed away. He held the belt out to Ali, his eyes fixed on his hero's face. "I made this for you," he said, his voice a little stronger now. "It's a championship belt. I hope you like it." He nervously awaited Ali's reaction, his heart pounding like a drum. He just hoped Ali wouldn't laugh. The belt looked so small and silly compared to the real ones Ali wore. A hush fell over the small crowd gathered nearby. Everyone was watching, curious to see how Muhammad Ali would react. The contrast was striking. Here was Ali, a towering figure of strength and fame, a man who had conquered the boxing world, being presented with a small, flimsy belt made of cardboard and foil. Ali's real championship belts were dazzling, crafted from leather and gold, symbols of his hard-won victories. This belt, in comparison, was simple, even a little silly. The foil was crinkled, the cardboard was slightly bent, and the string was frayed in places. It was clearly the work of a child, a testament to his innocent admiration. Timmy stood there, feeling small and vulnerable under Ali's gaze. He could see the other people in line, their faces a mixture of amusement and pity. He imagined they were thinking, "How sweet!" Or maybe even, "How ridiculous!" Ali took the belt from Timmy's outstretched hands. He examined it carefully, turning it over and over. A smile slowly spread across his face, a genuine, heartfelt smile that reached his eyes. The crowd held its breath, waiting for what he would say or do next. Would he politely thank the boy and set the belt aside? Or would he do something completely unexpected? The tension in the room was palpable. The air crackled with a strange mix of anticipation and slight awkwardness. Most of the people in the crowd assumed Ali would do what any famous person would do, offer a polite thank you, maybe a quick pat on the head, and then move on to the next person in line. It was a nice gesture from the boy, of course, but Ali was a busy man, and this was just a small, homemade gift. They expected a brief, perfunctory acknowledgement, the kind you give to a child who brings you a dandelion. A smile, a thank you, and then on to the next autograph. That was the protocol. That was what everyone expected. There was a collective holding of breath, a silent agreement that this was a sweet but ultimately insignificant moment. The line needed to keep moving. Ali had other people to meet, other hands to shake. The event organizers were probably already getting antsy, worried about staying on schedule. But something lingered in the air, a sense that maybe, just maybe, Ali would do something different. There was a certain twinkle in his eye, a playful glint that hinted at something more than just polite obligation. The awkwardness hung heavy, but beneath it was a thread of hope, a whisper of the unexpected. Everyone waited, poised between the ordinary and the extraordinary. That night, the arena buzzed with excitement. The air crackled with anticipation for the big fight. Timmy and his dad had managed to get tickets, sitting high up in the stands but still close enough to feel the energy of the crowd. The lights dimmed, and the roar of the crowd intensified. Then the music started, and everyone rose to their feet. It was time for Muhammad Ali to enter the ring. And then he appeared. The crowd went wild, cheering and screaming his name. But as Ali stepped into the spotlight, something was different. Something was unexpected. Around his waist, over his gleaming, golden championship belt, he wore another belt. A smaller belt. A belt made of crinkled foil and braided string. It was Timmy's belt. The sight was surreal. The magnificent Muhammad Ali, the greatest boxer in the world, wearing a child's homemade creation with as much pride as he wore his own hard-earned title. The foil shimmered under the bright lights, a humble counterpoint to the gleaming gold beneath. The braided string, slightly askew, added a touch of childlike charm to the powerful figure. It was a visual testament to Ali's character, a symbol of his kindness and his appreciation for the simple things in life. He was wearing Timmy's heart on his waist. For a moment, there was stunned silence. The crowd couldn't quite believe what they were seeing. Then, slowly, a ripple of understanding spread through the arena. People started to realize the significance of Ali's gesture. He wasn't just being polite. He was honoring the boy's heartfelt gift in the most public way possible. The silence shattered, replaced by an eruption of cheers, applause, and whistles. The crowd went wild, even louder than before. They understood. They understood that Ali wasn't just a great boxer, he was a great human being. He valued kindness, sincerity, and the love of a child above all the gold and glory in the world. The applause thundered through the arena, a wave of appreciation and admiration directed not only at Ali but also at the young boy who had inspired such a beautiful act of humility. People started chanting Ali's name, their voices filled with emotion. Even the commentators were choked up, struggling to find the words to describe what they were witnessing. It was more than just a fight. It was a moment of connection, a testament to the power of human kindness, a reminder that even the smallest act of love can have a profound impact. The whole arena felt like it was filled with love and understanding. High up in the stands, amidst the roaring crowd, Timmy was overwhelmed. He couldn't believe what he was seeing. Muhammad Ali, his hero, was wearing his belt. The belt he had made with his own 2 hands. Tears welled up in his eyes, blurring his vision. He felt a surge of joy and pride so intense it took his breath away. He started to sob, great heaving sobs that shook his small frame. His dad put his arm around him, pulling him close. "He's wearing it, Timmy," his dad whispered, his voice thick with emotion. "He's really wearing it." Timmy buried his face in his dad's shoulder, unable to speak. He cried not because he was sad, but because he was so incredibly happy. It was a moment he would never forget, a moment that would stay with him for the rest of his life. He felt seen, valued, and appreciated in a way he never thought possible. His simple gift, made with love and admiration, had touched the heart of a legend. And in that moment, Timmy knew that anything was possible. He felt like he could fly. He was so happy that he cried. The feeling was incredible. He would remember this day forever. To understand why Ali did what he did, you need to understand who Ali was. He was more than just a boxer, he was a champion of the people. He understood the struggles of ordinary people, the dreams of children, and the power of simple acts of kindness. He had a way of connecting with people from all walks of life. He saw the good in everyone and treated everyone with respect, regardless of their background or status. He knew that true strength wasn't just about physical power, it was about having a kind heart and standing up for what you believe in. Ali often visited schools and hospitals, spending time with children and offering words of encouragement. He understood that even a small gesture could make a big difference in someone's life. He believed in the power of love, compassion, and human connection. That's why Timmy's belt meant so much to him. It wasn't about the foil or the string. It was about the love and admiration that went into making it. It was a symbol of pure, unadulterated affection, and Ali recognized that. Wearing that belt wasn't just a nice thing to do, it was a reflection of his core values, a testament to his belief in the goodness of humanity. It was so, Ali, because he always chose heart over hype. He valued genuine connection above all else. After the fight, which Ali, of course, won, reporters swarmed him, eager to get his thoughts on the match. But they were also curious about the unusual belt he had been wearing. "Mr. Ali," one reporter asked, "why did you wear that other belt tonight?" Ali smiled, his eyes twinkling. He looked directly at the reporter and said, "That belt is made of something no gold can beat." He explained that Timmy's belt was made of love, sincerity, and a genuine human connection. He said that those things were more valuable than any material possession, any championship title, or any amount of money. He wanted everyone to understand that true wealth wasn't about what you had, but about what you gave. He continued, "Gold can tarnish, trophies can break, but love lasts forever." He wanted to teach everyone that kindness matters. He wanted to show that a child's love can mean more than anything. Ali's words resonated deeply with everyone who heard them. They understood that he wasn't just talking about a belt. He was talking about the importance of being a good person, of valuing relationships, and of appreciating the simple things in life. He was talking about the things that truly matter. He was talking about love. Years have passed since that unforgettable night. Timmy, the young boy who made the cardboard belt, is now a grown man. He has a family of his own, a loving wife and 2 wonderful children. But the memory of that day, the day he met Muhammad Ali, is still as vivid as ever. And the belt? The belt is still there, carefully preserved in a special display case in his living room. It's not worth much in terms of money, of course. The foil is faded, the cardboard is brittle, and the string is even more frayed than before. But to Timmy and his family, it's priceless. It's a reminder of a special moment, a reminder of the kindness of a legend, and a reminder that even the smallest act of love can have a lasting impact. It's a connection to a man who inspired millions, a man who taught the world the importance of being kind, of being sincere, and of valuing human connection above all else. It's a family treasure that's passed down from generation to generation. Timmy's children love hearing the story of the belt, and how their dad touched the heart of Muhammad Ali. The display case isn't fancy. It's just a simple glass box, but it protects the belt from dust and damage. Inside, the belt sits on a velvet cushion, a silent testament to a powerful moment. It's more than just an old belt, it's a symbol. It's a symbol of kindness, of generosity, and of the power of human connection. It's a reminder that even the smallest gesture can have a profound impact. It's not a trophy of conquest, like Ali's real championship belts. It's a trophy of the heart, a reminder that the things that truly matter in life aren't things you can win or buy. They're things you give and receive, things like love, kindness, and respect. When Timmy looks at the belt, he doesn't see cardboard and foil. He sees the smiling face of Muhammad Ali, the roaring crowd, and the tears of joy streaming down his face. He remembers the feeling of being seen, of being valued, and of knowing that anything is possible. The belt is a legacy, a reminder to always be kind, to always be sincere, and to always value the connections you have with others. It's a trophy of a life well lived, a life filled with love and compassion. It's a legacy Timmy passes on to his children. And so, the story of Timmy's belt continues to be told, a timeless tale of kindness, generosity, and the power of human connection. It's a reminder that even the smallest acts of love can have a ripple effect, touching the hearts of others and inspiring them to be better people. It teaches us that true greatness isn't about fame, fortune, or power. It's about recognizing and valuing the good in others, about appreciating the simple things in life, and about choosing kindness over everything else. Muhammad Ali could have easily dismissed Timmy's gift, but he didn't. He saw the love and sincerity behind it, and he chose to honor that in a way that changed Timmy's life forever. This story reminds us that we all have the power to make a difference in the world, no matter how small our actions may seem. A kind word, a helping hand, a simple act of appreciation, these are the things that truly matter. So, remember Timmy's belt. Remember Muhammad Ali's kindness. And remember that you, too, have the power to make the world a better place, one act of kindness at a time. Be kind. Be sincere. And always remember that love is the greatest champion of all.